Hi, I'm Dr. Saul Miller. I'm a sport and performance psychologist. Today we're talking about mental rehearsal. Mental rehearsal is the second kind of imagery that we're talking about in this spectrum of imagery, from goal imagery, mental rehearsal imagery, stimulating imagery. And it's a key part of mental preparation. I mean, the basic idea is that you get more of what you think about. You get more of what you imagine. Mental rehearsal is creating in your mind before the performance what you want to experience in the performance. Now, that means creating the images and even the feelings that go with those images before the performance so that you'll bring them into the performance. When I start working with a new client, one of the things I ask my clients to do is to write down 6 or 8 actions that they do when they're performing at their best. And these are not things like, I'm happy, I feel good. No, they're specific things that if we were watching them perform, or their coach was watching them perform, we would see them doing these things. Why? Because we want them to be able to picture these things before their performance. What does it look like? What does it feel like when you're performing at your best? For example, a tennis player might see themselves serving strong, attacking the net, hitting strong forehands down the line, moving their feet, being really quick. It's doing the things that they do when they're really performing well. A hockey player, a defenseman might see themselves jumping up into the rush, getting shots through from the point, having good gaps, communicating with their D partner. These are specific things. Now, what you would visualize is up to you. It depends on who you are and what your sport is. But it's important to get clear about this, to write this down, and to become aware of the kind of feelings that go with these actions, so that before a game, you can take some time. Before a practice, you can take some time. Relax, do some breathing, and bring these images, these action images to mind. Again, doesn't have to be all 6 or 8 of them. It's 2 or 3 or 4 of them will give you some of the direction and feeling that you want to have that you can bring to the performance. I'm frequently asked, how much time do I spend mentally rehearsing my performance? It's variable. It depends a bit on who you are, what your sport is, what your circumstances are. But generally, I'm talking about something that's a few minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. It's different. If you're a figure skater, you might relax, put your music on, and visualize your routine. But your routine is 5 or 6 minutes. If you're a golfer, you may imagine yourself going through the course, each hole, how you would play each shot. Or you simply may imagine yourself hitting strong off the tee, playing good approach shots, putting well. Mental rehearsal also incorporates some of the technical thinking that we've discussed in another video. Those basic ABCs, the foundation of high performance. So in essence, mental rehearsal is seeing yourself before the game, performing as if you want to perform in the game. It's creating the images and the feelings that go with these images before the event, so they will be there clearly for you in the event. We get more of what we think about. It's being aggressive with our minds to create what we want. It's creating those mental pictures. It's running the preview in your mind of what you want to create to make it a reality. That's mental rehearsal. It's one form of imagery, along with stimulating imagery that we'll be talking about next. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be posting videos. Work hard, run positive programs, continue to develop your mental game.